Okay, this is the third tape in Practicing Computer Shorthand, and it covers study frames 31 through 45. Okay, frame 31, this is initial M. Main, many, may, maybe, mean, med, mind, mine, mix, mode, and that is 10 words. Mom, most, mud, mug, must, my. Okay, the next is frame 32, and this covers initial N. Need, next, 9, no, nod, noon, nope, nor, norm, nose, and that is 10 words. Now, null. Okay, and this is also a brief for the word in. Okay, frame 33 is initial SH. Shake, shape, she, shear, shelf, shell, shift, shoe, shook, shot, and that is 10 words. Shove, show, shut, and this can also be a brief for the word should. Okay, frame 34 is initial SN. Snag, snap, snare, sneak, sneer, snip, snoop, snow. Okay, the next frame is 35, and it's initial SM. And again, this is sometimes a stroke that gives people trouble, again because of having to hold the ring finger out of the way. So if you want to on some words, you can just error define it STPH in case you happen to drop the T in there by mistake. You know, for instance, you could define small as snall. Okay? Smack, small, smart, smear, smell, smile, smoke, smut. Okay, the next frame is 36, and its initial TH. Than, thank, that, thaw, there, them, then, they, thief, thigh, and that is 10 words. Thin, thing, think, this, thud, thump, thus. Okay, the next frame is number 37, and that's the initial C, but it's really a K sound. It's a hard K sound, so you would key that with a K, right? Cab, cage, call, came, can, cane, care, cart, cause, chaos, and that is 10 words. Chemo, cord, code, coke, come, core, cost, couch, cue, cure, cut, keen, keep, key, kill, kit. And this is also a brief for the word can. Okay, frame 38 is initial SC, SCH, SK. They all sound the same with a kind of a sk sound. Alright? Scale, scam, scan, scare, scheme, scholar, school, scout, scuff, skid, and that is 10 words. Skill, skim, skin, skip. And some people use this as a brief for the word ask. Okay, frame 39. This is initial SW. And again, if you tend to drag in the K, you might want to define your more common words with that error in. Okay? Swap, sway, swear, sweat, swell, swept, swim, swing, swipe, switch, and that is 10 words. Swollen, sworn, swung. Okay, frame 40 is initial W. Wad, wait, wall, ward, warm, worn, wax, way, we, week, and that is 10 words. Web, week, well, wet, wife, one, and this is also used as a brief for the word with. Okay, the next one is frame 41, and this is initial WH, And I just want to point out that for a lot of people this is an awkward stroke because it actually forces you to go against the natural curve of your hand. So it's WH is a visual form. So actually, I found that it's easier just to write the words with plain W. But again, that's a matter of choice. Okay. What? When? Where? Whether? Which? While? White? Who? Whole? Why? Okay, the next frame is initial SQU. This sounds kind of squah, like that. Okay, and there aren't many of these words, so squabble, squad, square, squash, squint, squirm. Okay, and frame 43 is initial QU. Queasy, quell, quest, quiet, quit, quite, quiz, quorum, quota. Okay, frame 44 is initial Y. This is usually a very easy stroke for people. And I personally also use it as a brief for the word Y. I find it to be very handy. Yank, yard, year, yell, yellow, yes, yet, you, your, and the contraction your. Okay, frame 45 is the final frame for this dictation tape, and it's initial R, rain, rang, rapid, rare, rate, real, really, red, rest, rib, and that is 10 words, rifle, rope, rude, rug, run, rut. And this is also used as a brief for the word R. And this completes this third dictation tape for practicing computer shorthand. And practice hard and keep those fingers flying.